couple of the different tools in Hub 21. And yeah, again, really touch on how they can help your business, and especially during this slower time and with the market kind of changing as well. These are really great steps to be taking to kind of automate your business in a way, and really help put yourself out there with less work, I will say. I do want to touch on something that Doug was saying. This isn't something that I'm going to go over today, but I think that's something that would be very beneficial for you. He was talking about the interest rates announcement. So that's going out tomorrow. And a new thing that we have just begun on Back at You Media is that we're doing an interest rate announcement post. So this has been scheduled to go out on every single interest rate announcement. So we're doing one for tomorrow, and it's going to be very general. It just says something about the new interest rates are out, contact me for more details. So again, it's just another way of putting yourself out there and showing that you're the expert in your market, and that your clients should be reaching out to you if they have any questions about either the interest rate or the market in general. So be sure to be signed up on Back at You Media to automatically get those going onto your social media channels for that. But yes, today we will be going over Hub 21 tools. So I am going to go and share my screen. We're going to start off in the Marketing Center. And again, if you guys have any questions throughout this, either put them in the chat or feel free to unmute yourself and ask away. This is dedicated to you guys today. So anything goes, really. If you want to touch on anything, just let me know. So first on the Marketing Center, we'll be going over how you can go and edit a project or create your own marketing kit. But before we actually dive into the Marketing Center, I want to talk about the automated emails. So if you've had a listing when you've been signed up with Hub 21, you have probably received an email that looks something like this. We send an automated email with all of the marketing pieces that are automatically created for your listing throughout the 4 different life cycles of your listing. So this one here is a just listed example, but we also do it for open houses, price adjustments, as well as just closed listings. So you can see this one here. It's going to send you an email to your Century 21 email, and it's going to say congratulations. It will include the address of that listing. And then it's going to show you the top 3 ways to get that listing information out. So again, these are all different marketing pieces. You can share it on Facebook. You can go and email your contacts, or you can send a physical postcard as well. And if you scroll down just below, it's going to have all of the automated created pieces. So I'll just show you what one of those looks like. It will pop up like this, and you can even download it directly from that email. This is just an example here, but it would pull in all of the information from your listing. So that's including the photos, that's including the address, that's including any text that you include in there. Again, it's going to have automated text, catchy headlines and all of that in there. It will include your contact information. So that's going to automatically be created for you and sent directly to your email. So all of these additional steps that we'll be going over afterwards, you don't even have to take. You can go and get this email and start either printing or sharing on Facebook or emailing it directly to your clients or your sphere of influence from there. So it's really going to save you a lot of time and a lot of time, and then a lot of resources as well, because you don't have to go and manually create that. Was there any questions about the automated email on that?
Yeah, Jocelyn, I was working on that for the new realtors coming in on board, and a lot of times what they do is they'll do the open houses for the experienced realtors that have the listings. They don't actually have their own listings.
Yeah.
But what I found on the back end there is that they could go into any of our listings and make a feature sheet with their name on it with somebody else's in our office's listing.
Yes.
But I found that when I did that the information on the listing brochure was not accurate. It wasn't it just was missing stuff and all that kind of thing. Do you know anything about that, or have you heard of that?
I haven't heard of that happening because it is pulling in directly from the MLS. So it should be whatever is updated directly from there. If you are noticing that on with any of your listings, I would contact Moxie support to get that fixed right away. But you can always go and edit. I know it's an additional step. You can always go and edit any of that information as well, especially when it is a different agent that's hosting, say, the open house, and they're already creating those pieces. So you can go and edit any of that information that's automatically pulled in, and I'll show you how you can do that as well.
Okay, thanks.
But yeah, if that is happening, though, I would definitely reach out to Moxie support because it should be pulling directly from the MLS. So it shouldn't be getting wrong information in there. Perfect. All right, let's jump into the Marketing Center now. So if you haven't been into your Hub 21, but it sounds like Doug is getting you guys all familiar with it, but you can log in through your Google Workspace account. So if you're logged into your Century 21 email, you would just go to the Apple or the Google menu there and scroll all the way to the bottom, and you have Hub 21 there. And it's going to be a single sign-on, and then it will take you to your Hub 21 dashboard. And at the top, you have all the different tools. And for now, we will be going into that Marketing Center one. So I've pulled up here. And if you have listings, your homepage probably looks a little different than mine. You would have all your different listings with the automated created pieces in there. But if you don't have any listings, you're probably looking at something that's similar to mine there. And today I'm going to go over how to create a dual branded marketing piece. So we have a whole bunch of dual branded pieces in there. And when I refer to dual branding, I'm just meaning that you can add in your own personal logo. So we've seen a trend with a lot of either whether they're teams or you have your own personal logo and your own personal brand. People want to share that out and get that branding known to their sphere of influence as well. So you're able to go and add in that now into your Marketing Center pieces. So to add in your own personal logo, you'll go up to your menu. So just click the arrow beside your name on the top right-hand corner, and then go to Profile. We'll let that load. And then you can see that you have an option for a personal logo there. So if you don't have anything uploaded, there'll most likely be an upload button there. If you want to replace your logo at any time, you can go and click that replace icon there. And then you can upload it from your computer. If you've already have it in one of your project photos, you can grab it there. Or if you have it in your Dropbox, you can go and connect your account there as well. So a couple different ways to upload it. Again, you would just go and find it in your computer, click upload, and then once it is saved, all of your future projects that you are using a dual branded piece with will automatically add in your personal logo there. So that's how you can add that in. And then to create some dual branded pieces, I'm going to use one of my previous listings. So I'm going to go into the listings tab, and then you'll just find one of the listings that you want to create some projects for. So I'll use this test one here. And I'm going to go and create a marketing kit for this. So our marketing kits have a couple different marketing pieces in there. If you are doing, say, maybe you want to do a just listed one, you can go and do those there. If you go and create marketing kit, if you click that button there, you can see all of the different options we have, and there's a whole bunch. Again, there's going to be it for all of the different life cycles of the listings, but if you scroll down, you can see that we have some multi-branded ones there. Again, different versions of them, and you can get a quick preview to see what they'll generally look like. And then if you look below too, it's going to show you how many pieces are in that marketing kit too. So typically they're always going to include a flyer, a postcard, a Facebook social media brick, and then an Instagram social media brick. So just a rectangle and then a square version as well. Some of our larger ones you can see at the very top, like we have 8 pieces in here. Those ones include some of our like electronic brochures, or sorry, our electronic newsletters, some of our print brochures. We have a video slideshow that they create as well. So there's just a couple more pieces in there. And then when you select them, it's going to tell you how many pieces or what pieces are in there as well. So for this example, I'll do the just listed the Lux White multi-branded English version there. So I'll just click select. And now what it's doing, it's pulling in all of that MLS listing information. So again, taken directly from your MLS feed, pulling all that information in, pulling all the photos in, and it's going to create those 4 pieces there. So that's a really great way to, within a matter of minutes, you have 4 projects created in a couple of clicks of a button. You don't have to go and manually add anything in there. Again, we can go and edit it, as I'll show you in just a second here. But all of those pieces are created within a matter of minutes. So again, saving you a lot of time with that. Now, again, if you are creating these pieces, maybe you're hosting an open house for someone else, you can always go and edit them. If you click on one of the pieces that you want to edit, you'll just click there and then click the edit button. And then it's going to walk you through 4 different steps. So you have the information step here. You can go and change the project name or project description. And then you can go and change out the images as well. And once this loads here, it's going to show you, there we go, a layout of what the marketing piece looks like. So you can always go and line up and see where these photos or where the text is going to lie on the page. So say for this one here, I want to change out this hero image that is automatically being brought in. I can either go and crop it, I can replace it, I can delete it, or I can preview it in a bigger screen as well. But for this one, I'm going to go and replace. And it's going to be the same options as uploading that personal logo there. So you can always go and upload it from your computer. You can get it from your project photos. So this is going to be all of your MLS listings that you have previously had within your marketing center. You can go and take photos from any one of those there, but you can go and find photos from there if you have any favorited photos. If you're working with a photographer and they've uploaded the photos to a Dropbox account, or you have your own Dropbox account, you can grab them from there as well. And the final one I want to touch on is stock photos. So this, again, is especially great if you are a new agent and you don't have any of your own listings yet, but you still want to use some of these pieces and show off either a listing, or maybe it's just practice, whatever it may be. This is a great way to do that. So if you go into stock photos, you have a couple different options here. So Hub 21 has their own ones. You can see from architecture to holiday posts, but we also have some Century 21 ones as well. So I'll go through that one there, and then you can see all the different options. So we have some branded ones, commercial, holiday, home, people, region, and seasonal. For this one, I'll do home though. Again, you can go and filter it even farther to which room in the home you would like to do. I'll do a Century 21 branded home. Can filter it even further there. And then you're gonna have the option to pick between an e-postcard and a social. This is just referring to the different sizes. So e-postcard is going to be your rectangle, and then social is going to be a square brick. So for this one, because I'm using more of a rectangle shape in this post, I'll do the e-postcard. Excuse me. And then I'll just go and select which photo I want to use here. Let's do that one there. And there we go. So we click upload, and then you can see it's been added in there now. So again, you can go and change out or edit any of the photos. It doesn't necessarily have to be a stock photo that you're using. You can go and add or upload any photos. And if you don't want photos in there, maybe you just want a blank space where that photo is there, you would just simply go and delete that, and it's just going to show up blank there instead. So I'll hit save and continue and move into the next section here. So again, if it is pulling in wrong information from the MLS ID, or you want to go and change any of the wording, you can go and edit any of the text that you see here. Again, you can see where it's going to show up just by following where the headline shows. Again, just following on there, but you can always go and change that as well. You'll see here too, if you hover over any of the sections, it will show you the approximate character count. This is just the recommended characters or how many letters will be in that certain text so that you're not taking over that space and it's not going to be overlapping into other areas. So you can see here, this one is over that text count there. So if it's ever showing up red, just simply go and edit that down so that it will be within that character count there. So you can, again, go and edit any of these sections, add in any details. If you do not want details to show, say I don't have my lot size and I don't know that number yet, I can just simply go and delete that and it won't show up on that printed page anymore. Another thing I want to show you, similar to stock photos, we also have stock phrases. So if you're ever running out of ideas of what to say or how to properly describe a listing, you can go and click in any of the boxes that you'd like, and you can just click that pencil icon there. Excuse me. And then if you go into source, into stock phrases, you have a whole bunch of different phrases that you can use here. You can even filter by keywords. So if you know that you want to talk about, let's say, the fireplace in there, you can go and filter by there. And there's a whole bunch of different stock phrases that you can use. So this is a really, really great option if you I oftentimes run out of ways to excitedly describe a place, maybe. So you can go and click that. You can add as many as you would like in there. And then once you can edit again from here as well, but you'll just hit insert and close, and then that will be added in there. Once all looks good on the text part, I'll just hit save and continue. Again, it's going to bring in all of my contact information from my profile, as well as that personal logo that I previously uploaded there. And then I'll hit save and continue. And if I hit preview, you'll be able to see that all of those changes that I had made are added in, as well as my personal logo. Again, this is a preview only one, but you can see that that new photo's in there. My personal logo is showing up as well. All those changes have been added in there as well. And anything I deleted, again, it's just not going to show up. So that's how you can go and edit those pieces. Again, yeah, if you're hosting someone else's open house, if you want to create your own marketing kit, such as this one, you can go and edit those pieces, and you can print them directly from here too. To download a PDF too, so you'll just hit that download PDF option, and you have the standard PDF or commercial PDF. So standard is something that you're going to be typically printing, say at the office or at your home, something just a regular printer can do, versus a commercial PDF is something that you're going to be professionally printing. Maybe you're printing a multi-page one, or you just want something a little bit more professional and some professional paper, you can do that here. So if you click download, it's going to give you the options to do one-up, adding crop marks, and then as well as the bleed size. So again, for these options, I would suggest contacting your local printer or whoever you may be using to see what they suggest for that. But once you add in those there, you can hit download PDF. And once that loads, it's going to bring you up this pop-up, and then you can just open that up and either save it or print it directly from here. So that is how you can create your own personal branded marketing kit. Any questions about that? All right.
No, that was very easy. Thank you.
Yeah. What makes it really nice about this marketing center is how easy it is. Again, these are all additional steps too. So you can go and get just that automated email and really just hit the ground running from there. But those, if you want to go and either personally brand it, or again, if you want to use someone else's listing that you're helping out with, you can go into the Marketing Center and really customize it to make it your own. So that's really nice.
Hey,
Question.
Jocelyn, there was one thing back when you're setting it up that
Mhm.
had all of the different options, and one of them was video.
Yes.
What is that all about?
Yes, let me find an example here. So in this new Marketing Center, we have a video option. Let me see if it will show an example here. There we go. So it's basically it says video. I would say it's more of a slideshow where it's going to be pulling in the information as well as photos of your listing. So this is, again, a really great option if you do not have your own personal videographer or someone that you're using for video, because it just kind of creates a more dynamic kind of version. It's a great thing to show or to share on your social media pages. As well with these, it's going to be automatically shared on YouTube too, so you can send out that link directly from there as well. These are automatically added into your just listed package. Excuse me. So those will automatically be created for you, but again, you can go and create them for any listing that you're helping out with. I do want to touch on this as well. Some people, they are already working with videographers. They might have higher end listings that they're doing some really great video stuff for already, and they don't want to have these videos competing with their other ones on YouTube. So if you prefer to not have these videos automatically created for you, if you go into listings, under automation settings, sorry, you have the option to do the English collection with video or no video. So if you don't want that video included automatically for you, just simply click that and then click select, and then all future projects won't have that video automatically created and shared on YouTube for you. So again, depending on what you prefer to have, you have both of those options there.
Just one more question. Is there any way to make barcodes on any of this stuff? Is there an automatic barcode thing here? No.
QR codes?
Yeah, QR code.
There isn't an automated, well, sorry, I shouldn't say that. For our ones that can be posted online, so let me find an example here. So this would be any of your digital created stuff. I'm trying to find a photo. Let's see if this one created. You can go and publish it directly to the web. So this is going to be your photos. It's going to be any of your e-newsletters, your e-postcards, whatever it may be. Anything that's not a print piece, you can publish directly to the web. So you can go click that. Again, you can customize it as you see fit. And then it's going to go and create a URL for you. So you can go and just copy and paste that, and I can show you what it looks like. Again, it's just going to be a web page with your marketing piece there. So if you're doing anything online wise and you want to direct people directly to that website, you can go and do that. And once you do have that created, you can actually get a QR code for that. So if you want to direct people to that. But as far as QR codes for like sharing, say, to your website or anything like that, there's nothing automatically created for it. What I would suggest doing is using one of those free QR code creators online. There's so many of them, and they really can go and customize it however you see fit. And then going through and then replacing one of the images on your, say, flyer, brochure, whatever it may be, and replacing one of those images and adding a QR code image instead. And then that way people can automatically go and scan there, and you can direct them to whatever website it may be. We have a video of how to do this on our Campus 21 TV, so I'll share that link with you after as well. Great questions there. I think there might have been another question from
yes,
someone.
Jocelyn, I have a question. To get those automatic emails, what do agents have to do? Like, how do they have to link their MLS number so that this is automatically done for them?
Yeah, so as long as you're hooked up to Hub 21 and have your MLS added in there, which it should automatically do. I could be wrong about that, but once you're added into our Hub 21 system, it should be automatically be sending you these. If you're not getting those emails, again, it's to your Century 21 email, so be sure to be checking that account. But if you aren't receiving those automated emails every time you have a listing coming through, either email me directly or you can email tech@century21.ca and we'll look into why that's happening because it should automatically be adding in there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Any other questions? Okay. I'm going to move on now into our C21 Engage. So again, Doug and Michael kind of touched on this one a bit. It is our CRM platform. I'll move that around a bit. It is our CRM platform. And today I'm going to show you how you can go and create your, add and then customize your own Century 21 holiday campaign email. So again, Doug is using some for some newsletters, but you can go and we have some already created templates in there for you. But before I do that, I want to show you how you can add people into your CRM and then go and create groups as Michael did with his recruiting list there. And then you can really go and just easily add in people to any campaign in the future as well. So in your C21 Engage, you can go to My People. And then you have the option to individually add a single contact. So maybe you met someone recently and you want to just add them in quickly. You can go, manually do this, just adding all the information you have about them here. But if you have a full list of people that you want to add, you can go into Add People and Import Contacts. So again, it's going to give you the step-by-steps on how to do this here. What you'll want to start off by doing is using their CSV file. So maybe you've been using another CRM platform or you have your contacts in a different database, wherever it may be. What you'll do is just simply copy and paste those different sections into the different columns into this format here. I've previously done this with a couple examples, so I'll just go and select my file there. Let's see. So I'll go and import that. And depending on how big that file is, maybe you're importing all of your contacts from forever into there. It will take a little bit. I only have a couple in there, so it should take less than a minute or so. But you can see it will let you know once they have been added in there. So all of my 6 people have now been added. And I'll go back into my people section. And what I'm going to do is, well, actually, I should say in your dashboard, in your overview, it's going to give you recommended actions on what to do with these people right away too. But I'm going to go into the My People and I'm going to filter for all of those new people I just added. So if you go filter under, I believe it's clients, and then I'm going to select new there. You can see my 7 people there. And I'll hit apply. There we go. So you can see all of these people have now been added. You can see too on the side, I had previously added my consent within my form, but I don't have anyone here, but you'll be able to see if they don't have consent added. This is a really important step because if you want to send them emails or if you want to contact them directly through the Hub 21 platform, you'll have to make sure that their consent is up to date. So I'll just click on April Adams here. If at any point it is not up to date, you can just simply go and click on that person and update consent. There's a couple different options here. So if you don't have, if you've never added consent before, you either have there's a couple different options. You have the first one that you don't have consent for this recipient. So maybe they told you in an email, maybe they told you in person, I do not want to receive any more emails, any more communications from you. You can go and update that there, and that way you won't accidentally send them anything that they don't want. The next one is a personal relationship. So again, this is going to be a family member, a friend, maybe a coworker, whatever it may be. You can add in that consent record there. The next one is express consent. So this is someone that has explicitly asked you for business communications. So maybe it's that they've subscribed to an email, maybe they've reached out about your services or a listing. They have said that they want information about your business from you. So again, you would just have to add in that date that you received that consent on. Say it was yesterday. And then the final one is implied consent. So this has a 6-month expiry date from the date that you received it, but implied consent means that they have not explicitly said that they want business communications from you. So maybe you received their business card at a social function and they didn't say anything about wanting to receive any communications. Maybe you knew them from a past industry that you were working in and you have their email in there. Basically, you have 6 months to communicate with them, and then you can keep extending that as long as they have not either unsubscribed or explicitly said they don't want communications from you. So again, you would go and add in that date. And at any point, you can go and change that consent record too. So you can always go and update it. Maybe they have changed into a personal relationship within that time. You can go and update that from there. So that's
Jocelyn, do our emails and our email newsletters have an unsubscribe on them?
Yes. All the emails that you send out from Hub 21 automatically have that unsubscribe in there. And I'll show you after this step here is that you can actually see how many people are unsubscribing as well. But if they unsubscribe, they'll be changed to not receive any of those emails too. So it's not an additional step that you have to take. You are able to see who is not doing it, but you do not have to go and automatically unsubscribe them from those email campaigns afterwards.
Just one more question relative to that. Can you see who opened them and who clicked through onto the links?
Yes, you can. Again, I'll show you after when we go into the campaign section, but you're able to get open rates. I'm not sure about click rates. I don't believe you can see that one through here, but you get open rates and then unsubscribed. And then there's one more that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll show you in a little bit of how you can see all that information too. So yeah, good questions. All right. Since we're in this profile too, I'll just show you kind of all the stuff that you can go and customize within one of your clients or one of your personas here account. So again, you can go and say if they're a client or a non-client, you can go and take the additional steps. So maybe I want to make them a buyer's prospect. We can go and click there, and then it's going to show you all the different tasks that you should be doing. And it even gives you a timeline on how you should be doing it. So this is really great for keeping you on schedule. Again, as Michael was saying, he uses it for recruiting purposes. So he'll have his own personal one in here on how you can do that. But again, you can go and add tasks if you have anything that's personal to yourself in there. So it's a really great thing of keeping you on task and making sure that you're remembering to do these as well.
Just a quick question. Sorry to keep interrupting.
No, they're great questions.
if you're starting a new campaign, like say the new guys meet somebody in an open house and they want to start a new new client campaign.
Yeah.
Can you add documents in there? Like we got the first time home buyers thing and a bunch of other documents we need to send to these people. In your campaign, can you automatically upload like the first time home brochure and that kind of thing? So that when you set up the campaign, that attachment goes out with it?
Yes. So you can't add in attachments, but you can link out to documents. So things like that, maybe you're uploading them to Dropbox or somewhere online that people are
Well, it's
easily
actually
able
on
to.
my website, so it
Oh,
would link to
perfect.
my
Yes.
website, which is even better.
Yeah, so link to your website. Yeah, so you can add in links there. And what's nice about this is, yeah, you can go and create your own. Well, we do have template campaigns too. So you can either go and update that or create your own personal one as well if you have a really customized version that you want to do. But yes, you can go and add in any links. You can update anything you want in there. So it's, yeah, a really great option. And again, yeah, linking to your website, you're getting that drive through there and really connecting all of that there too. Speaking of subscribing to emails as well, within those profiles, you can actually add them to subscriptions directly from here. So you can subscribe them to neighborhood news or their listing announcements as well. So I highly suggest doing this for all of your contacts, especially if they're looking for homes. This is really, really great options. With the neighborhood news, it's going to be based off their postal code. So it's going to be sending them home pricing updates directly related to them. So it's a really, really great option. And then again, it's a stay in touch feature too. It sends a monthly, I believe, probably says somewhere here, yep, monthly email to your contact list, who's ever subscribed to them. So that way you know that you're staying in touch with them on a monthly basis. And then the listing announcement is going to be any just listed or just sold listings within your profile are automatically going to be sent to those people as well. So really great options there.
Just another question on that listing announcements.
Mm-hmm.
Can the new guys set it up so that any new listing in our office is sent out to all their clients? Well, like new office listing or new sold in my office, new listing in my office?
Yeah, right now it is only set to their personal listings, but I'll see if that's an option that they're able to add in, because I think well, obviously it would be very useful for many people, and especially just being able to stay in touch and then getting those listings out to them as well too. So I'll definitely look into
Natalia
that.
sends us all an email, but when there's a new listing, but it would be nice that all of us could send new listings for anybody in the office. It helps the listing agent, and it helps you communicating with it, gives something to send out to people.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree, and I think that would be a great feature to add to add in there as well. Okay, so yeah, that's how you can automatically subscribe them to those ones. And now I'm going to show you how you can create a group as well. So let's say those 6 people that I added, I want to create, well, I can either go and create a group, or for this one, I'm going to go and just add them into a group I've already created though. I'm going to go and select them all, but I can go again, individually select those people, and I'll click add to, and then I'm going to do groups. So you can see all of the previous groups I have created, but for this one, maybe I know that they are buyers in BC. Maybe I want to add them to that Vancouver group as well. Again, you can go and create as many groups as you would like, so you can really go and customize it however you see fit. Again, you can do buyers, sellers, you can do it location-based, however you want to create your groups, you can go and create them there. And you can add multiple people into multiple groups as well. So it doesn't have to just be individually based there too. So once you select all your groups, I'll just click done. And then you'll see that they've been added in there. And that's just going to really save you time instead of individually going and selecting contacts every time you want to either send an email or add them to a different campaign. You can just go instead and click that group, and you know that everyone, say for the Vancouver one, is going to be added in there as well. So that's how you can go and import and kind of filter down people into different groups and all of that. Any questions that came out of that? All right, let's move into the campaign section now. I know that we kind of touched a little bit on it. So right now we just uploaded our 2024 holiday campaign. So I'm going to walk you through how you can go and add that and customize any of the emails for that. But again, this process applies to any of our email templates, or if you want to go and create your own email campaign as well. So to add in your holiday campaign, just simply go to add from library. And it's right at the top because it's the brand new as of yesterday. What you'll do is you can just find it there, or you can just search for holidays 2024. You can go and preview any of the emails there, but once it all looks good, you can go and add to campaigns. Before that, though, I just want to touch on the different sections here. So you have the campaigns. These are going to be, there's two different types. There are emails that are sent out either on a specific date. So say for the holiday campaign 2024, these are going to be sent out on all major Canadian holidays. So it starts with New Year's and it goes all the way up to Christmas. So it's going to be sending out just some kind of emails with beautiful images on them, and a little note just reflecting the holiday there. And then we also have some sequential emails. So let me find an example here. Let's say for your what we can do. We can do for your buyer prospect or your seller prospect, whatever it may be. Once you add them into that campaign, it will be sending them emails based on a certain amount of time. So the first email may send a week after adding them into that campaign. The second email is going to send 2 weeks after that. Third email, 3 weeks after that. Again, customized depending on the email campaign, and you can always go and customize those dates as well. The next section is e-blasts. These are going to be individual emails that you are sending directly to either a group or an individual recipient. So again, if you want to do an individual email, you want to send them something directly about Halloween, you can go and do that. You would select the date that it's sent on, and it's only going to send that one email. And then the final one is emails. These are just going to be all the individual emails that you can add to your campaign or to your C21 Engage. But for this one, so I'll go and add that holidays 2024. You'll see from that green icon there, it's been added. I'll close that out. And again, if you want to go and customize any of them, like Doug was saying, you can go and add in links to your website there. You would just go into the My Email section, and then you would go and find the email that you want to edit. So for this one here, I'll do the New Year's one. And it's going to give you 3 different editing options. So the first one is the email name. This is just something that you're seeing on your own end. So maybe you want to go rename it to know that you have customized this one. I'll just name it with my name, click save there. You can edit the subject line as well as the preview text. So again, you can go and customize that as you see fit. And then you can also choose what to include. So you have the header, footer, and signature. These are all going to include your contact information as well as your brokerage's DBA logo. So you have the different options there. And then to edit the content, email content, you'll just simply click that button there. And you'll see this one is a pretty simple version. It's going to have a header image as well as some text to follow it. Again, the text is just a text editing feature, so you can go and add in anything you want just by simply text or writing in the text there. You have your different text editing options there as well. If you want to change the image out, you can simply double click. You can upload an image there. You can either drag and drop, or you can use ones that you have previously uploaded as well. So I'll change that one out. And then if you want to add in your own sections, I always suggest following these 3 different columns here. So the first option is your row type. So you can pick how many rows you want to be shown, and it's just a simple drag and drop. The next one is content. So again, you have the different options. So you can do a button. If you're linking directly to your website, maybe you want to do a button, or you can add in that text of that one there. Images, you can add in your social connections directly from there. And one that you might be using a lot for, say, your newsletters is your listing. With this as well, if you are a new agent and you don't have any listings of your own, you can go and grab other people's listings as well. I don't know why this, have to drop it in, that's why. There we go. So all you would do is go and type in the MLS listing ID that you would like to use. Go and select that there, and you just have to certify that you have permission to be using this listing and sharing it out to your sphere of influence as well. So a really great option if you want to be staying connected while sharing those listings out as well. So that's, if you're wanting to do something like that, that's a great option for sharing your office listings too.
Quick question regarding the listings. Can they put any R number list? Ours is R number. Can they put any R number listing, no matter if it's with our brokerage or another brokerage, as long as they have permission? Or is it just us?
That's a good
I think
question.
it's
I would
just
need
for
to
us.
double. I believe it is just for us. I would need to double check on that as well, but I believe it is just the Century 21 Canada network.
So if that's the case, which is great, just make sure, guys, that if you're going to put Sunny's listing on your thing or Bob Smith's listing on your thing, you ask permission from that agent to do it. We don't want to get the customer pissed off.
Exactly. Yeah. So be sure, and it's going to make you click that box too. So it's always a good reminder to be getting permission to be using that as well. So again, you can go and drag and drop anything into those sections there. For the text one, maybe you want to add in that link to your website. You can always go and link that directly from there just by clicking that there. You can change whatever text you would like to add. Again, double click to add any images you would like. Just do that one again. And then you can always go and preview it by sending yourself an example, or just preview it online. You can also see it a desktop version versus the mobile version as well. So that's always good to check out. And I would say things are changing now. Things are really becoming mobile first. So I would definitely be checking that out to making sure it all looks good. But once everything you have updated looks good, you can click continue, and then you would just hit save. So that's how you can update any of those emails. Again, the same steps can be for any of the emails that you add or that you want to edit there. And to actually create the campaign, or to get it going, you'll go back into the My Campaign section, and you'll see that the holiday one there is awaiting setup. So all you have to do is click onto that name there. Again, it's going to be a similar process where you can edit the name. So this is just something that you're seeing on your own end. And then you're going to go and add your recipients. So click Set Up, Add Recipients. And again, you can go and individually check people. You can search for their name, but this is where the groups really do come in handy. You can go and select those groups that you want to add. So see, I think I did Vancouver and buyers in BC before. Maybe I know that I want to send these out directly to them. So I will just go and click that, and I'll click add. And then you can see all the people that are going to receive this email here. And again, you can see that the consent is added. If they're red and I think it says expired, be sure to go and update that consent so that they will receive those emails. So I'll click save for now. And then I again can see the schedule of all the emails being sent out. So if you scroll down, you can see that there. But you can also edit this. So maybe you want to change the date. I mean, for the holiday one, it's not really relevant, but maybe for one of the other campaigns, you want to change the date that it will be sent out on. All you would do is click edit schedule, and this little pop-up is going to appear saying that if you edit the campaign schedule, it'll break the sync. That's just meaning that any updates that come from our head office for these campaigns won't automatically be added into your campaign. It's not really an issue because once we add the campaigns in, we're not making any changes to them. So it's just kind of more of an update. And even for these ones here, we send a new campaign every single year. So it's not really an issue for your campaigns at all. So I would just hit confirm. And then I can go and change the email. So again, it doesn't have to even necessarily be a part of this campaign. I can do any of the emails that I have in my campaign section. I can change the date. And then I can also preview the email too, just to make sure it's the correct one. And I also have the option to remove it. So I can just go and do that there. Any past emails will show up at the bottom too. And I can also go and add in any email too. So maybe I want to send that one another time, pick the date. Again, go and do that, put it up there and just hit save. So once that is done loading all those changes there, the last step that you have to do is just simply hit run campaign. Let that load. But you also have the option to click finish later. So maybe you don't want the campaign, maybe you want to make some more changes, whatever it may be, you would just simply hit finish later. Or if you know that this campaign is done and you do not want to use it anymore or any more emails to be sent out, you would just simply hit archive. Don't know why this one's taking so long. There we go. So I would hit run campaign, and then all of the emails will now be sent out to that recipient group on those dates that they are scheduled for. And once that loads up, it will take me back to my campaign section. And that's where I'll be able to see all the stats for those emails being sent. So again, it's going to be, once the emails are sent out, then the stats will start coming in. But I believe it is click rate, open rate, and then unsubscribe. I'll double check once this loads though. But while it's loading, any questions that have been coming up? Yeah, so now it's loaded here. You can see that it's now changed to running. And if I click view emails, you'll see the date that they'll be scheduled on. And it will give you an individual basis on the opens, clicks, unsubscribe, and the people that it's sending to as well. Again, once you start getting stats from them, you can actually go and click on this and see who is opening it, who's clicking, who's unsubscribing. So you'll be able to do that for all of your different emails there as well. So you really get a good knowledge of how well your emails are doing within these campaigns and who's really engaging with it. So maybe not necessarily for your holiday campaign, but again, if you're doing a monthly newsletter, maybe you're sending out your listings, you can go and get this information on who's engaging with it and follow up with them and see what they're engaging with, and maybe again, provide them a listing or provide them your services, whatever it may be. And at any point too, you can go and add more people into these campaigns just by clicking that, and you would just simply hit add recipients and again, follow those steps. And you can also remove anyone at that point as well. So that's the campaign section. Any questions that came up about any of the stats or any of the campaigns or anything that we went over, I guess, today? No, I do want to... Oh, go ahead. I do want to give out some homework. So some of the stuff that we went over, I want you guys, I know that things will probably start slowing down with the holiday season, so you'll have a little bit more time. But if you guys do have time and want to go and play around with this stuff, I would like you guys to go and create one of those dual branding marketing kits. and add in, if you have a personal logo, add that in there, and try it out for one of your listings, or as again Doug suggested, using one of your office listings in there. And I would like you guys to set up this holiday 2024 campaign and add in some of your recipients in there as well. Again, it's a really great way to stay in touch on a monthly basis and just really keep making sure that they remember your name on, and not a salesy way either, just a nice way to say hello. But
All
that,
right, like
yeah,
the
wraps up. I
Awesome,
know I
that's-
went a little
that's
over,
smart.
so.
Well, everybody should have this, you know, and some of you guys have your own database systems, which is fine. But the neat thing is, if you're running your own CRM and you have your own drip campaigns in your CRM, you've got great marketing material in the Moxie platform just to cut and paste and move over. It's all been created. Corporate staff are doing a brilliant job of creating stuff that looks so nice and fresh that I encourage you guys to do it. If you don't have your own logo and stuff or your own branding, not a big deal. You can still upload something else into that box if you want, like your latest award, picture of your dog, whatever, you know, just to add a little bit more personality to it, right? I mean, this stuff's come a long way, guys. I've been in here since '93 and I've never seen it look as good as it is today. So thanks, Jocelyn, for doing all that. Really appreciate it. And add your database in here, guys. It's if you don't have a database, you're crazy. If you have another database and another website, still build out your platform too, because now you have a couple ponds to fish out of as it pertains to content on the web. And the drip campaigns, for me, they work very well, because when you get someone that unsubscribes, and it happens to everybody, just pick up the phone and ask the person, because I used to not ask the unsubscribers of why, and some people just say they're still interested in talking, they just giving too many emails, and that was the day to decide to click. So then you know what your limitations are with that person, but it's all, as we say, about being engaged.